Hello everyone, we're back on the Daytona Road Course in a nice Huracan GT. It's the GT3 Huracan. We're racing GT3 today. I decided to go on the Daytona Road Course because it's one of my favorites and I know the track well. So it should be a lot better race than my last video. And I hope we can do a lot better than my last video. So stay tuned and make sure to watch till the end. Okay, qualified third out of 43 on the Daytona Road Course. Not a good start at all. Hitting the clutch to try to get some power. On the inside, on the dirt too. Mercedes is behind me now. I'm not gonna get him on this turn, so I'm just gonna stay behind him in his draft. And I should be able to take him here if I brake a little sooner and harder than him. Should be able to do that. I was just able to get on the gas a little earlier since I stayed inside. Gonna get behind him again. Good, he's behind me now. I do have first, so that is good. I'm gonna stay inside on the apex. He's not drafting off me right here. Right here he is now. He may catch up. On the brakes hard. Into the corner. Carrying the speed throughout. That was good. Got a little bit of a gap. I'd like to get like a second or two between us. These Huracans are fast, but the brakes are not great, so we do have to brake earlier. They do like to lock up. So I'm gonna try my best to not screw up. Almost locked up the brakes there and almost lost control. We're good though, getting more of a gap. On the brakes again. Doing pretty good, going flat out through this corner. On the brakes. This corner's hard because it's pretty long, but it does widen a little bit on the exit, so that's good. On the brakes. This is the gap I was looking for. I'm fine with this. I'd like to keep this gap between us. I can't even see him in my mirrors, so that is good. I am going to try to keep this gap between us. I did slow down a little bit more than I wanted to, but that was fine. We got a really good gap. I can barely see him. He's not in any of my mirrors through this corner, so that is good. On the straights, I do see him a little bit. I can see a little white dot. Third lap, still in first. Gonna try not to lock up the brakes or spin out. On the brakes. was on the brakes. I was a little late. Okay, it did look like he caught up a little bit there, but I think we're fine since he had to slow down. On the dirt a little bit. That wasn't good. Missed the shift. On the brakes. Hit the dirt a little bit. We're good now. I do like this Huracan. It does handle pretty well, other than the brakes locking up really easily and not being great. Slowed down way too much. Oh, on the dirt a little bit. I did not let off, so it was all just flat out through that last part, which I probably shouldn't have done. But I guess it's fine, since I didn't get a penalty or anything, which I shouldn't have. I do not even see the... I do see him a little bit. I can barely see him in my mirror. Coming up to the people in last. Okay, so I was braking a little too early, so I'm gonna stop doing that. They did catch up because I was braking so early, which is not good. I need to get that gap back. The gap is just there, so if I do screw up, which that's always a possibility, you never really know. I do have enough time. I shouldn't have... I don't think I have any damage on my car. I don't remember any contact with anyone. Maybe a little at the beginning, but nothing severe. So I should be good. All the downforce should be there. That was good through there. Created a gap again. Can see them. They're a lot closer than what they used to be. From me braking earlier, I think I lost the distance from me and the people in last. Which does seem true. I just came really close to the wall and almost hit it. That would not have been good. Okay, there's the people in last again. Went really wide. Gonna try to cut into the... There we go. Cut into the apex a little bit. And let's not brake early here. Good through here. On the gas. Missing the shift. I got distracted. I did not go full out through there. I did let off a little bit. I was pretty good through there. On the brakes. There's the people behind me. 5th lap on the Daytona Road Course. One of my favorite maps. And GT3 is also really good. I braked late, so I was really hard on the brakes, and I locked them up and was sliding. So they caught up a little bit there. I missed my braking point just by a hair though, but it screwed me up so much. It's because I locked up the brakes. Once I did that, I was just sliding, and that wasn't good. No one in the pits. Almost slid out. The wheel's fighting me a little bit. Steering wheel. That Huracan is catching me, so I'm gonna have to push this car a little bit more than I'd like to. There is a Porsche GT3 RS in front of me. I didn't know these were in there. I just chose the racing class and the game put them all in for me, which I guess is fine. GT3 RSs are nice. I guess they're just not as fast as the other Porsche that's on here, the other GT3. Which I don't understand why, but he was definitely in last. That Huracan is behind him now. So they're definitely catching up. 6th lap, 1 to go. Technically 2. Gonna get my braking point here. Nice and fast through here. Good. That last bit was alright. Not as good as I would have liked. So I am doing alright, I guess. I am getting a little bit more of a gap between us. He's kind of catching, though. So I'm on the final lap. Hard on the brakes. I did lock him up a little bit. Did not almost spin out that time, so that was good. Early on the brakes again. Sometimes the brakes are really good, and sometimes they're not. That Huracan is pretty close to me now. Full out through here. Hard on the brakes. McLaren? I don't understand how McLaren is so far back. I do like those McLarens. They're very nice looking. Very detailed cars. I think that's the like 650S. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know McLarens too much, but I do like them. Right up close to the wall. I am gonna get my braking point this time. Again. So that's good. Nice and fast through here. Let off. Full throttle. Okay, we're good. I got more of a gap from that Huracan, so that is good. It looks like I'm gonna win it unless I hit a wall and spin out. Which I'm gonna stay away from the wall. Unless my tire pops, that would suck, but we won. We're good. That was a fun race on Daytona. Hope you enjoyed, and have a good day.